like Darwin said, adapt or die. That's basically what we need to focus on. And the pandemic has basically shone light on various issues that we've been highlighting for many years, that the whole tourism industry has been highlighting for many years. The only problem is that we all sing in the same song, but we're all singing it in different choirs. So hopefully this will be a bit of a team effort, getting people together and thrashing a few of these things out. Potentially I can help you, you can help me, that sort of thing, and having a bit of a community and team spirit about what to look forward to. There will be a mourning phase after COVID. So after the all clear, after the vaccines, after everything else, people are still not going to want to congregate. So we're not going to be able to have our concerts and stuff like that. And we need to adapt or die.
Now, in the last few years, of course, Brexit has taken precedence, and there's probably been seminars, talks and strategies for a post-Brexit world for Gibraltar, for the United Kingdom and for Europe more generally. How much pressure is there now that we now have to consider a post-pandemic world too?
Well, it's the perfect storm, and that's been used before, hasn't it, that analogy. Brexit is unavoidable. We'll be talking about it a little bit during this seminar. Unfortunately, it's something again that we have to adapt for. As the secretary of the Cross Frontier Group, I can tell you that it's very high in the agenda, and a no deal is not an option. A lot of noise has been made, thankfully to a lot of the work that we've been putting together, and yeah, it's obviously of concern. And businesses locally will deflate if we don't have fluidity in the border, and we have our workers that can't come to work in Gibraltar, and especially when we see the return of the cruise liners, etc. Although I have gone public on that, I don't foresee that happening till at least summer next year, all depending on the efficiency of the vaccine and the uptake of it.
What do you want people to take away from this seminar today? If they listen to what you have to say, they leave here with one idea of what post-COVID Gibraltar will mean.
Well, one of the things that will be, call it a soft launch, one of the things that will be announced will be Gib.shopping, and that is a multi-vendor platform where the local buyer can search for any product in Gibraltar. The vendors themselves, the retailers, will be able to upload products very easily with CSV files, something that they already do on their web pages, etc. And the idea being is that if we want to have the option of buying online or buying in Spain, if we want to have that option, and or coming to our local retailer, we need to support our local retailers, or else there may not be a local retailer to come back to, because once you go bankrupt, you can't come back. So, sadly, again, the pandemic having shone light on these sort of things, it's something that was being talked about with the bid, etc. So, effectively, what we're doing is it will become available very soon, and all depending on the uptake, we'll be offering it for free over Christmas, in the hope of some formal way saving Christmas for retailers, whilst everybody, and we already see over maybe more than 1,000 people in self-isolation, either by choice or not. And those people are obviously looking online. So you Google things, eBays, Amazons, rather than shop there. Potentially you can have things delivered home without having to step into our main street.